Right, there we go. Plodding. Oh, what a day, eh? Greetings, anybody who's joined. I don't really expect anybody to join. I'm pretty much just playing to myself. But I thought if I'm playing this new game, maybe it'd be nice if somebody wants to see it, they can see it. And I'm also drinking this Desperados beer that I've somehow become addicted to. I might have to figure out, though, how to sort out the picture, because I think it's only appearing in a little corner. You're not here, Kevin. Okay. But Kevin, it is appearing in a small little window, right? There's something odd happening with this visualization of this game somehow. There's always these bloody things. Oh yeah, you can see it there, like running. It's kind of trying to run in a window. Maybe I can embiggen it, which is the technical term, like that. And then when I make it full screen, it might just work. Let's see. Oh, I think it's probably... Oh, wait, maybe not. Yeah, good. I think that's okay now. Right. I'm just going to get some resources. So basically, Forever Skies is a little bit like Subnautica, but set in the sky. Now what I've done, I've already done the first few steps here, and I've built a airship. So basically we're in an airship, and we've got some resources here. You're basically floating over the barren earth, and if I recall, I'm trying to build a modification to my ship, a turbine, so that I can go higher, because I need to reach an objective that's a little bit higher than I can currently manage. Let me shut that so we can have a bit of peace. Right, so there we go, that's the cabin. So I've already built a fabricator, I've built a cooking station, a water purifier, a research machine, and a little beddy bed to sleep in. I removed some part of my ship here, which makes it dangerous where there's no step. And as I said, I'm currently trying to build a turbine thing. So let's see. So that's basic turbine. So I'm going to need 5 electric elements and 5 machine parts. So I haven't got any machine parts because I've already used them. And by the way, you might have heard that it says hydration level decreasing because of course you're always running out of something. Right, so right, to research machine parts so that I can build machine parts, I actually need some machine parts to start with. I kind of wish I didn't spend them all on upgrades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fly my ship over to there, just to see if there's anything I might be able to salvage.
Calories level is decreasing.
ZX Renew, you're in Cancun? Ooh la la, fantastic. Yeah, so Kevin, my kids, they a biological entity, yeah, let's do that. I'm just trying to think though, Subnautica would feel almost disrespectful to play, wouldn't it, at the minute? Whereas this is fine, because as far as I know, the only people who have taken to the air in a hot air balloon is Richard Branson, and somehow consistently failing to circumnavigate the globe. I would have thought that a hot air balloon, I mean, how are they failing in this thing? I mean, weather balloons do it all the time, don't they? Okay, better not go out that way. What have I parked this on? I don't think I've parked this very well. Anyway, it's fine. I just want to harvest this. Oh, there you go. So I've got 10 metal. What? Whoa! What? Okay, so that was the building below me crashing down. So that warning you hear is one of my engines is out of fuel, so that does happen occasionally. And I'll just show you, hey Mr. Decide One, greetings to you too, and happy Friday. So that's basically where you're trying to head. You can see here I'm at max altitude, so when I push the altitude increase button, it really can't, it actually goes down almost. It did do 229 for a moment. What's that? Is that a machine part? I hope that's a machine part hanging off there, because we might be able to just park up and reach that. Let's get in there. Now the other stuff hanging off the side of my ship is a fishing type lure, so I can get food, and a water harvester that just fetches water out of the air, but the problem is it's dirty water and you get sick from drinking it. But it stops you dying, but it's not what you want to basically have.
Debris fast flight altitude zone. Risk of airship damage.
Okay, how do I get this? Is that something? Whoa, no, that's the build tool. So, oh yeah, it's quite a lot like there's quite a lot about like that space game we used to play as well. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what one it's called. Anyway, the space game where you go around and scan stuff and harvest stuff like we used to. So I'm going to use this now. The extractor should probably be able to target it. Yeah. Fetched. So that up there is our objective. I'm wondering if there's any way, if I get off here, maybe I can walk along there. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Otherwise we're going to be here all day. But you can see the Earth is pretty much a barren airscape at the moment. Yeah, Mr. Decide, it's pretty much, you're pretty much on the money. At the moment, this game is on, you know, like that pre-release price. You know, it's still in beta or whatever, and they're charging you 19 quid. But I can tell you already, this is going to be a big one. So if you're looking to buy this kind of game, or you like this kind of game, it's probably worth just getting now. Oh no, I don't think I can walk up there. See, I'm a little bit disappointed because I want to get these, I need these resources to get up there, and I've spent them all irresponsibly, and I've just got no way of doing it. Now you can see in the distance, see that flashing light? There does seem to be some sort of man-made structures there that may have resources, so I'm going to go towards that instead. Oh, I think I'm hitting something with my balloon, so I'm going down.
Warning, entering dust layer. High damage imminent.
Oh, okay, here we go. Those other buildings, obviously, you can harvest, but they don't seem to have anything good in them, so resources are definitely scarce. So I want to talk a little bit about that. That's it. The blinkers have they do have batteries, and that is exactly what you harvest. So I want to talk a little bit about this submarine thing that's been going on recently, because I noticed something in the press about it where people were talking about the bodies, if they're going to recover the bodies or they're going to become mummified at the bottom of the ocean. And I was thinking they have just no idea how explosive this explosive decompression is. And I think in the Discord we did chat about it a little bit. It just amazed me that how ignorant, despite all of the stuff that's going on in the news, that these journalists are, or maybe they just choose to be, really. I mean, why let facts get away of a good story, I suppose. Alright, so I want to get up there. I'm just going to have a quick look. Packets of mayo. I have a comment about those little packets of mayo and ketchup and whatnot. At work, people seem to like to fetch a bunch of them in every time they go to Burger King or whatever, but they don't realise that they do have an expiry, and it's not uncommon to open up some of that stuff and just find them totally gross. Oh, this is a bugger. Is this like a challenge? Just this one, just to get up there? Okay, I'm gonna just drive over the platform and jump out and have a quick look, I think, before I blow up my airship. But you can see in the top left corner, by the way, it's giving you a mission objective: research and build the basic turbine and then place it on the outside. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I down yet? I feel that was like a bit more of a jump than you'd want. Can you actually get back in? Yeah, you can. Right. Oh, there is a ladder. What bodies? What bodies, ZX Renew? Where have you been? The little submarine full of millionaires. Okay, so that door we can't get rid of unless we use our submarine sort of cannon thing to dissolve it, which we will.
A storm is coming.
A storm is coming, that doesn't sound healthy. So I'm not really sure on the total objective of this game, but apparently eventually you will build... Holy crap, that's a storm and a half. Apparently you will build a... There's the battery. You could build like a massive airship. So think about your bases that you build in Minecraft and all of that lot, but movable. Jesus, I don't know about you, but the sound of this rain in my ears is almost deafening. It's probably drowning out the thing. Holy.
Its immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rising.
So ZX Renew, I don't think there'll be mush. I think there'll be something less than mush. I mean... Oh, there we go. There was an incident, I can't remember what it's called, where deep sea divers, you know, they're working on oil rigs and whatnot. What the hell was that? That was lightning. They use this kind of diving bell thing, you know, like where they sleep in it because they can't like go to the surface because they have to depressurize and all those things. And there was an accident in one of those where somebody opened the valve and let in basically sea pressure into the compartment where they were sleeping, and I think there were 4 people in it or 3 people in it, and the person nearest the hatch. So the person nearest where that basically atmosphere was entering, apparently they were totally like eviscerated. They were just like split in half and just all over the place. You know, literally, like they just had exploded as if it was an explosion hit them. And the people who were like further away, like in their bunks, they I can't remember now how they did. Yeah, I can remember now. They're basically their innards turned into their outers. Okay, so I'm eating, by the way, rotten food. That's why he's very unhappy about it. But I feel it had to be done. Right. So yeah, I don't think there'll be... And that wasn't nearly as deep as what it would be in the Titanic depths, so... Oh no. So we've got to make some fuel. We can't even move now. I think my engines have run out of fuel. Totally. So Kevin, you're saying pressure increases by 1 atmosphere for every 10 meters of depth. So the seabed at 3.5, they will be pretty squashed. Dinner's ready. I already had my... Holy crap, that's loud. Right, I'm going to just add some fuel. Jeez. This is probably not a good game for headphones, 'cause it's so bloody loud.
Printing completed.
Right, we got some fuel in those engines now. I must be hitting that building a lot. So Kevin, are you having a keto-friendly dinner today? Got it. Right, I can't see where the object is behind this that I want to... That's fine. There we go. Just get rid of it. There we go, we've got a doorway. And the storm seems to have passed. Hurrah! Pizza. It might be keto friendly if it was like a cauliflower pizza. Oh, look at this turning circle. Terrible. I want to get in there though. I'm sure there's some goodies. Oh, hang on. Let's just try something. Just maybe. Nice. Waste not, want not. Interesting. I really want to see if I can get into this. This high. Ooh. I don't know how. Seems a bit of a risk to jump that. Screw it. They're not gonna. Oh yes, I did see on your Facebook that you were having a tattoo today. Anything interesting? Some fancy designs? Is it a skull? Oh, mojitos. I do like the old mojito actually. It probably is one of my more favourite cocktails. Right, so we've got some synthetic fuel. Ah, the machine parts. More machine parts. It's almost like telling you, here's machine parts. Stop using up your machine parts and research the bloody thing so you can make them, because they're obviously critical. Good. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This was definitely worth coming here. Oh, is there more stuff? Yes. Obviously no food. Guess you wouldn't really expect food. I love loot, yeah. I quite like game mechanics too, where you can just spam a key to pull in the loot. Games where you have to really laboriously go through the looting process are a bit tedious, aren't they? Right, let's research some machine parts, please. Come on.
Research finalized.
Oh, can I make machine parts now? Yes, I can. So I can just make them out of metal. Good. Now, what was the thing I was actually trying to make? So I was going to make this turbine thing, and I need 5 machine parts. But before I do that, I want to see if I can make a a fishing lure. That's what I want. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of food. I'm already pretty hungry from the look of it.
Completed.
So we'll take that. We're going to open that. And actually, I would like to build some stuff on my ship if I can. Yeah, because I accidentally removed part of my ship. Catwalk. Yes, I did like. Oh, not enough resources. Okay. At least I've got a bit of a catwalk now here. Probably enough to put my fishing machine. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the lure container, add this basic lure, and then I can fish. But I better get away from here and over the actual planet. And I'm just going to turn it this way because I want to, while I'm fishing, I'm going to harvest some other stuff. So I'm going to lower the lure. You can hear it. I thought I saw some resources blowing around. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. So I think those are synthetics, and the ones that are a bit more jaggedy are metal. And if you Google it, I believe jaggedy is the name for raw cane sugar that they have in India.
Is decreasing.
Nice. Now you hear that noise? That means there's something in the end. Don't like the look of that smoke. What's that coming from? Yeah, not good. Alright, let's ignore it though. So we got this dust moth, and I've got some water in there. I'm just going to boil it up. Oh! So if you boil the food, obviously that makes it good to eat. If you want to purify water, you have to build some bottles so you can bottle it first. It does seem that the bottle might get consumed as part of the process, annoyingly. Oh, Jaggery. Mick Jaggery. Right, let's just shut that for a sec. Let's see it. Now I did want to make this. I needed, what was it? I needed 5 machine parts. So I needed to make more machine parts. So let's just keep doing that.
Printing completed.
And rinse and repeat.
Printing completed.
Immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rises.
I better eat something too. Yummy moth. Oh, and I've got some water, so I should purify that, and then there we go. We're getting there. So what did I have? A dust lettuce. Typical British cuisine, yeah. You're basically eating it with the innards in. Right, can I make my turbine yet? No, because, yeah, I've got enough machine parts but not enough metals. That's okay. Metals are easy. Metals are easy. We can just sit here and get metals. There's some metals coming along right now. While you're waiting for your other objects, your metals or whatever, you might as well get what you can. Now if you want a lot of metals, you can fly over to those buildings and just take them, but funnily enough the buildings do collapse. So you've got to be strategic with your game of Jenga. I would quite like to see how many metals I need so I know exactly. So I have to get 35 and I've got 15. Your dinner is ready. There we go. Have we got purified water? Yeah. I heard a lot of water sounds. Okay. Now we're hydrated. What's the first one then? What's the little lightning? I don't even know. Probably should pay attention. Is that sleep? Hang on, let's have a little kip. Did you see that? It looked like the wall was on fire. Okay, I'll give him a few hours. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That doesn't look good. How do I... 90% health. How do you... Oh, repair patch. Nice! That's what the repair patch does. Okay, good. Let's get back to it. I've got an Right, metals. But you see the attraction of this game. If you like this kind of thing, which is good, but I kind of like the whole aspect that you're carrying your base with you, because some of those games you spend a lot of time investing in a base, but you can't really spend too much time in the area. And that space game that I keep forgetting, whatever it's called, you build great bases. It's got really good base builders, and you can build like a teleportation system between them, and you have to keep the teleports all energized and stuff. But this one, you get to invest in all your energy in building the one best base. I suppose Subnautica was a bit like that, really. Although I never really played it as much as my kids, and I think maybe they could move their base around, but I feel that I couldn't drive mine around. But what do I know? Now, cool, turbine, finally. Yeah, carrying a sky shell. A crispy, crispy sky shell. Filled with sulphurous fart gases. I feel it's sad, isn't it, in a way, that humans don't go into the whole dirigibles and hot air balloons anymore. They're probably a really quite efficient way of you know, transporting stuff. Or people. Probably not so much people. Probably not so much stuff, really. But if you can get the right gas, surely they'll just stay up there indefinitely. You just keep topping it off with a bit every now and then. So your engines really they're not fighting the force of gravity. Your engines are only just moving for propulsion. So it's kind of cool. But I guess your balloon,
Printing completed.
your envelope, whatever they call it, that would be probably subject to wind and whatnots. How can we put this? Where? I don't think I can fit. Oh, that's doing my head in. Right, I don't think I can fit this where it is. So why can't I fly my ship? There we go. Let's get back over our little island so I can get out. Communication point reached. By the way, I fitted 2 engines to this,
Immunity is decreasing.
which made it
Diseases
faster,
might
but you
become
obviously
more
use up
severe.
twice the fuel. Oh, I want to leave it up a little bit because I guess this turbine probably goes on the bottom somewhere. Oh, I kind of can't get out of here anymore. Yeah, maybe if I crouch. Attaboy. Attaboy. Right. Where does this go? You see it flicked blue for a second? Blue is good. Blue means... that's... It can go...
Maximum flight altitude increased.
Tastefully... What?!
Condition.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Into the void! Thank God for that. Right. Now we know what happens when you die. Custado! Custado. Welcome to a seemingly increasingly rare occurrence of a stream happening. Well, that's my fault. But I'm feeling my streaming mojo coming back, so I thought I'd play this. And oh, wait. Do we have to put bloody fuel in that turbine as well? Or do we? Hang on, let me see. Oh, I feel like I'm going really high already. Shouldn't that turbine be spinning? I'm not arguing it. Just... Oh, I guess it is the pre-release version of the game. Maybe there's an animation that's supposed to do. Nice. Now it's a bit unwieldy now. Oh look, those are parts! We can maybe increase our size of our home with those. Let's see if we can get in close with this. We're not too close. Oh, well let's just go over there. It's clearly a landing pad. I'm liking this a lot. I would like a camera though that you can put underneath. That would be cool. Oh, you can probably make a glass floor. In fact, you definitely can make a glass floor because I saw that as one of the build options. So you can make a glorious cockpit.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Oh, this standard. This is a wind farm.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Scanner activated. Helium, nice. I think we're gonna. Aren't we running out of helium as a species? All the helium is going out of the atmosphere and getting lost forever. Do you make your own contraptions, Custado? Because Tears of the Kingdom is amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely the nuts. Got me helium. Metal component. Okay. So I wonder if we go to the build menu I'm not entirely... Yeah, you see, it doesn't see that. It doesn't see that as part of your ship. That's a bit mean. It's alright, we can fly our ship over and harvest all of this, but it would have been cool. You could just slap it on. Any options on this? Nope. Whatever this does, it's doing it. So there's no fuel needed. I think it's finite in that it's such a small molecule. It's basically hard to contain it. And as we mine it or whatever we do with it, and it pisses off into the atmosphere, you can't really get it back. So those are like magnets. Oh, machine parts. Good. Oh yes. We'll come back and get those magnets. Again, we have to fly around and get them. So let's do that at the last step. I wonder if you can respawn if you really get stuck, because there's always opportunities in some games where you just get stuck behind a bit of scenery and you've got no obvious way of killing yourself. So I'm hoping there'd be an option for that, because I'm sure it could happen. It's just got that vibe where it might happen. Although games like Tears of the Kingdom, I don't think I've experienced it in there. Oh, we're going to have to go nuts with our special spaceship-y thing. Yes, please. And we'll take your batteries. So we've explored that, we've explored that. I don't think we've explored here yet. Custado, you know what I like about the Switch? And the Wii U to some extent. Actually, most of the Nintendo hardware, because if you ever play like the 3DS or 2DS, the games are amazing on that. You had like Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS, and it was actually really quite playable. So what I like about Nintendo, they're not just like bunging on Unity and just doing everything, you know, necessarily that way. They seem to be really proving their coding chops and getting all of, optimizing it and really getting as much as they can out of their systems. And I just wish everybody would do that, because otherwise you're just wasteful computing, aren't you? Oh, that looks like damage.
Is decreasing.
Fix that. Right. Let's see what we can shoot from here. So I don't think really the Switch itself is anemic. I just think it seems anemic in comparison because of the ridiculous amount of horsepower needed to run even the most basic of games these days, because people aren't coding, they're just firing up these engines and literally just drawing a game. Oh, look at the range of this thing. Wish you could get that. I think we're good now. Is there anything else? Oh, let's get... Steady. Nice. I don't know if I went in there. I'll be able to get in there now. What I like is that this thing's got a decent range. Custado, what is the name of that space game we play? Where you're going between planets and you're harvesting minerals and just doing this kind of thing in space. Because I just can't for the life of me remember what the hell it was called. Can't get in there, can't get in there. Can we get in down there? Maybe. Yes. Oh, No Man's Sky. That's the one. And I heard there's a Switch port. I don't think I've got it. I might have it, but I feel I don't. I've got the Xbox One copy, and I've got the PC. But someone said there's one on Switch, which blew my mind if that's true. I mean, it's a fantastic game. If I can... It's like this game, really. If I could get this on Switch, oh my god, I'll be playing it all the time. Oh, now it's saying my inventory's full, which is a bit alarming. Let's see if there's any way I can use up some of this inventory. Well, I can put fuel in things. Rotten food. Yeah, I don't fancy that much. Yes. I mean, that's a food ration, isn't it? I might as well consume it. Yeah, there we go. What's that? More machine parts. So it seems I don't have inventory for new things. But I have got inventory to stack. So if we bin something, we might be able to do it now. Yeah. Take the helium fuel any day. Good. Castado, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with the graphics. I think that's why Minecraft was such a success. It just shows that the graphics are fine. You just don't need, you know, if the gameplay's there, you don't need the graphics. That being said, I was speaking to Gary, Gary Pinkett yesterday, and Andy Beer in the Discord, about games. Like, can you imagine kids now? They're playing all these games. The games we grew up with, by comparison, are total shite. But we didn't know any better, and I suppose today's kids won't know any better, because in the future you'll look at these games and just think, oh, what a joke. Can you believe we're playing that No Man's Sky? That looks like frack in comparison. Oh, why can't I do anything with that thing? I want to figure out what's going on with that. That's annoying me. How do you fetch it though? That's what I want to know. I guess you just leave it be. Just hope that you can get back into your ship. Oh, bugger. I didn't really think that getting back into your ship's going to be such a challenge. So, Mr. Decide, I think it's a bit like people going on about the Switches only being 720p in handheld mode and stuff. I'm okay with that, totally. I don't think I could discern those pixels, and I think most people can't either. So I wonder why they get so hung up about it. It's a bit like the blast processing and megabytes and megapixels and all those things, isn't it? They're just latching onto whatever stat they can to try to act as a differentiator for their product. But I think Nintendo are laughing, to be honest. The Switch is the same generation technology as the Wii U, and think of all the expense that Microsoft and everybody has to go in to develop their stuff, whereas we just kind of Nintendo get away with it. I said like we, like I'm Nintendo. They might be able to skip an entire generation of hardware if they're smart. Look at that. Another bit of... Oh, this is a dangerous place to be though, because we're getting smacked by stuff. Oh, hang on. We've got to research something. Research and craft the location radar. Are we seeing location radar in this list? Because I'm not. Oh, yeah. Let's get out of here before we get boshed.
Research finalized.
Is that stuff glowing because it can be harvested? I suspect it's not, but... Turbine damage, max altitude is lowered. What a shit.
Calories level is decreasing.
I don't think it's as tedious as Subnautica was. How do I fix it then? Where's the damage? Oh, I do see a damage. How do I... I did it! Hooray! So you got to be careful. Where you get hit by stuff, definitely you get damage. Absolutely, Custado. And you know, my kids, they absolutely love all the Nintendo games, and it in a way they're very similar to how we would be, where we'd have been brought up playing the same games. You know, they play all the Mario games, they play all the Mario Kart,
Printing completed.
Zeldas, all of that stuff, and they love them.
Caution.
And
A
then
storm is
they
coming.
played them on the Wii. They played them on the Wii U. They played them on even the GameCube. I've got an old GameCube set up. They play them. They played them on the DS. They played them on the 3DS. So they don't care. They love the games. It doesn't really matter. They're not so bothered about the flashy stuff, and they like all the Splatoon and all that lot too. So we have the Xbox, but they don't really play that because it's kind of like not really as a kid machine. And the only game they actually play on my Xbox is occasionally Fortnite, and they could play that on the Switch if they wanted to anyway. What we recently did is get that expansion pass for the Switch so that we could get back all of our, you know, Mega Drive games and all of those things that you'd get as part of that bundle. I'm just trying to see how to use this radar. I feel that maybe I could have placed it in a better place, so I'm just going to see if I can pick that up. Can I put it like here? Will I regret that? Probably. So it says look for the exclamation mark. Reach the exclamation marker. There's a few of them. There's one here that's 1 point. Oh, engine damage. Are they like so damaged I'm not moving now? Frick sake. Repair patches. How do I make those? I guess I'm going to have to research those. I wonder if this game though is set up that can you ever truly be stranded in here, I wonder? Can you always, you know, pull enough stuff out of the air to make enough fuel to get somewhere to continue?
Research finalized.
You know what, Custado, though? You know what's amazing? I think no matter how many Metroid games or whatever come out, I'll just keep buying them. And what I found amazing is how many of them actually exist. Oh, that engine's okay. What was it on about then? Oh, fuel depleted. What's really amazing if you look into it though is how many games Nintendo made in terms of how many... Jesus Christ. Okay, let me shut the door. How many Zelda games exist and how many Metroid games exist, and there's loads of them, isn't there? There's absolutely loads of them. Right. Okay, so let's get this fuel in here. Ooh. Now there is a bug in this game. You can't split your inventory properly. So even if you sit here, make a load of fuel, and then you go to try to split it, you can't. So there's a bug. I'm not going to report it because I'm sure other people will have. Now we're chooching. Although I really think, okay, I can look above it. It's fine. Yeah, there's not enough F-Zero, and you know what I think? I don't like... Sony took on the F-Zero franchise, didn't they? And I feel that maybe... Okay, there's something in my way, hang on. I think that Nintendo should keep hold of the F-Zero and they should develop a few more F-Zero games. Not that I hate Sony or anything, but it's just... Come on. Come on, Nintendo. Now, if you ever go to the arcade there are some good arcade F-Zero and Super Mario Kart games, which I think are similar, but not quite one-to-one with anything on the console. So I'm not sure what hardware they're based on. Could be PC type stuff, really, for all I know. Alright, I'm going to make an executive decision, and that's to move this radar to, I think it will be okay up here, then I can look up. Yeah. There you go. Am I going the right way? I should probably be stopping at these towers because they've all got batteries in them. So those yellow floaty things are resources, because I think there's something wrong with the atmosphere, the fact that metals and synthetics can float. What you use is you've got like a harvesting cannon, like you do in most of these games. I'll show you, because, you know, frankly it's easier, and I probably need them. And then you fetch your resources, exactly like No Man's Sky. So imagine this is the same as your mining gun, and I'll show you, because we are speaking No Man's Sky analogies. You do have this, which is your building tool, and you do have this, which is your scanning tool as well. So kind of, again, No Man's Sky-ish. But if those floaty things hit you, I do think they do damage you. Bollocks. Find coordinates for the underdust. I wonder if you need to get some more information before running off at all these random things, because they say they're like a couple of kilometers away, but look how slow you move. Oh, we are over a wind farm. I think we'll just head towards that one, to be honest. So if I was going to say what this game was, how I would play it, yeah. So Tears of the Kingdom, I feel I would play somewhat seriously with an extended session, whereas this I would play it like the Tears of the Kingdom, where I play Tears of the when I'm turning my brain off on Tears of the Kingdom. So I do quite a lot of just walking around in those games, and this would be similar to that. So when I'm in just a flying around mood, casually doing missions, I think this is where this one will come in. Oh, look.
Immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rises.
So I need a knife or a crossbow to get that out. I wonder though if you'll find a knife and or a crossbow in here, because these are still kind of like tutorials, aren't they? What's that? That's an interesting looking thing. Oh, that's the turbine thing. I like it. So if these are turbines, I guess you're not that far off the planet. I mean, I'm surprised you potentially can't see the surface, but where I've seen the videos and things of people playing this, you can start going down into the surface, and there are like cities and things, so that'll be interesting. But like everything else in this, you clearly have to research the technologies to allow you to get there. Oh yeah, that was a cool jump there. It would be cool to get technology that lets you just go into opening those, pulling those walls down. Right, nothing in here? Circuit board. I was a bit nonchalant about collecting repair patches before, but now I realise how much value you get out of having them. Nothing there. I've been doing some quite good angle grinding earlier as well, so I am covered in that itchy angle grinder dust that we love so much. Jump. Yes. Athletic. Locked. Booger. It's got some good looking stuff in there. Oh! So I'm not sure what happens when you die. It doesn't seem to penalise you in any obvious way, which is good. I don't like it. I don't like it when you drop your loot in games and then you have to go and scrabble around to see what you're missing. No! Oh, it's too easy to die. It's too easy. I think it's worth just climbing down. Or flying down. How about that, eh? That's a revelation. Ooh. Please don't crash. It would be cool if you can... Let's see. Oh, you can spin on the spot. Engage number 1. I do realise that I've kind of made an Enterprise looking type front end on this. Okay. Captain, we have reached the waypoint. Nice. By the way, there's something that I experienced yesterday that put me into an extreme shock, and that was I went to buy a 6 kilo Calagas bottle, not the bottle, just a refill, right, from petrol station, and it came to 40 quid for a measly jump 6 litres of gas, which is actually outrageous. 40 freaking pounds. Because one of my cars is LPG, right? So I do know how much gas is, and bearing in mind LPG is taxed as a motor fuel, right? Not as a normal like calorie cooking type gas, yeah, used for barbecues. The Cala equivalent, sorry, the LPG equivalent just from the pump would be about 12 quid tops. And what annoys me is that you can buy these canisters that are refillable at those pumps, but they're about 200 quid. So it's like, I don't want to pay that £40. The payback period is, say, £200 would be, I don't know, is it like 6 fills? And I don't even know how long the things last. You know, it might be that 6 fills might represent like 6 years, depending on your usage, right? So in that case, it's definitely not worth buying the refillable, and you just got to take it on the chin from Cala's screwing you. So I don't rightly know. What's that? Helium. Oh, you've got different efficiencies of fuel. Let's try putting helium in this then. I've got 4 heliums. Okay. I'm game. Only the Japanese can afford it. Do they use Calagas? They love it. It's their favourite gas. Propane and propane accessories. It does irk me some that this front turbine doesn't spin when I go up and down. That would be sweet. I can't believe that they don't have that doing that. Your bicycle only costs cents to charge. Yeah, but this propane isn't used for fuel in the 6 kilos. It's being used for like camping cooker. Park it. That's what we want to hear. So, great parking. Booger. Basically, I'm pressing the wrong key when I'm doing that. I want to press Q, but I'm pressing E. Right. Plastic. Nice. Dirty water. Yum, 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 yum. Are there any steps to get back up here when I... Yes, there are. There you go. So by the way, it does look absolutely insane, this game, later on. So I know it's probably, we're in the early stages where everything's a bit of a crappy looking grind, but I'm more than confident it'll be worthwhile in the end. Lantern. Oh, let's just get rid of that. Got no need for decor. Yes. Oh yeah. So yeah, just basically continuing looking for resources and trying not to fall off this edge. Yeah. I wasn't sure if there's any more to see actually. There's one more level. Go on. There's 2 more levels. I'm intrigued. And trapped. Oh, I think this is a thing where you got to go down both sets of steps. Yeah, there's nothing here. Just the past. So this is my theory on this game. At some point you're going to hit some sort of nav beacon which is going to open up the office, open up the radar. There we go. And then some of your mission objectives will become clearer. At least we're moving, you know, generally towards... Oh look! There! On the right! Got you. Interesting. See how long it takes to get there. Oh yeah, you can push R. You see that, and it locks it. So you've got like a little bit like an automatic thing. But you got to be careful when you use that because you'll become distracted and usually die. What can we cook? Nothing. We're gonna have to build some lures soon enough. One of my engines is out of fuel too. That one's okay. There we go. See if that's turned that engine on, because that engine seemed to be off. Odd. I suspect that's our destination. You have reached your destination. Our turbine's damaged again. Well, let's just keep rocking, and then when we get nearer we'll repair it. Because as you get closer to the buildings, you're less likely to get damaged from those floaty things. Very topical submarine game, Custado. So tell me, there used to be some submarine games when we were young on the PC. And I don't really mean like the old ones, like 688 Attack Sub. I mean like, you know, like kind of semi-futuristic submarine games. Well, I've repaired some stuff, right?
Printing completed. Printing completed.
Getting good at this. I think we probably have to build a new turbine because this one's just not giving us the height we need. And with that we need more machine parts. No, we don't. We need more electric elements and more metals. And then I guess we should probably research how do you make electric elements. Yeah, I remember one Custado that was kind of like a futuristic looking submarine thing, but that's in the past, isn't it?
Printing completed.
So how many electric elements have we actually made? So we need to make 2.
Immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rises.
We have plenty of certain things, so just metals now, that's fine. We can get that from outside. If we can place our... So you see at the bottom of the screen we have a little quick select thing, which I thought is linked to my inventory. Isn't it? Okay, right, so it is linked to your inventory. Use, right click. Oh, maybe I can drag it down here. Yes, you can, that's better. Right, cool, that's how that works. Metals. No. Just too lazy to move the ship, so I'd rather if it just came here. Come to me. Boom. That's it, that's what I want. I think that's it, that's enough. No, we need 35. More. Just sit here and grind. Come on now. There's a metal. Yeah. 28. Now, by the way, there's something on there's a YouTube channel that just does sci-fi short movies, and I posted the link in the Discord. I don't know if anyone's watched it. It's fantastic. They're all really short movies, you know, up to maybe half an hour, really well made, and I don't really know why anybody's making them and why they're giving them away for free, unless they're, you know, basically like part of a college or video school, or, you know, like something like that, where they have to do a decent piece of work and then they make it public for people to give opinions on. But I'd say they look like proper movies, a lot of these things. Really good CGI, some that don't even have CGI at all, but really good acting and costumes, so it's all there. Yeah, Custado, you're almost guaranteed, aren't you, to be able to automate it? Like, you're going to make like one of these collectors that'll just automatically hunt around and pick stuff up, and you'll just have to keep it fueled. It's got to be some element that isn't automated, isn't it, to keep the player on their toes. Right, well that's enough. Turbine time. Not sure I'm going to shove it.
Risk of starvation.
Oh, why am I so hungry again? No, nothing. I'm gonna have to make a fishing rod thing again. Let's get going. I think I posted it in the TV room on Discord, Custado. The what we watched on tele. I think it's called Dust. So if you type into YouTube Dust or Dust free movies, free sci-fi, there's a channel called Dust. But like I said, do the search because I'm not entirely convinced its YouTube handle will be Dust, if you know what I mean, because it might be called @Dust41. Oh my word.
Maximum risk of dehydration.
Alright. Keep your pants on. Let's get ready to rumble. Be good to get that turbine thing working.
Printing completed.
Probably should rainwater collector. That's what I need. If I sort that out, then next time I can just get water without messing around. Okay, so we need to make a lure. Oh, what do I need now? Metals. Always running out of bloody metals. Just like real life. Imagine how long you'd have to wait to get some metal now, just if you're going to sit there waiting for some metal to float along. No matter how windy it is, you feel that they're probably not going to see any. Oh yeah, watch dust. That's the one. Good job. Good job! Way to go, buddy! You really found that YouTube channel. You're a real whiz kid. Hot dog! Okay, here we go. Metal. Alright. Can't even remember what we were making. Lure. Basically stuff to stop me dying.
Printing completed.
What happened to my research for the water membrane? Anyway, let's just worry about one deadly thing at a time. Oh, it's still going on. What do we need to continue the research? Oh! There was water in my purifier. Good.
Research finalized.
Drinky. Nice. Now we can probably make a membrane. That's what we want. Yes. Look, we get there. We're worried about dying for no reason. Although look at the food scenario. While that's doing that. Dust lettuce. There we go. That's our new height, by the way. A lot of action now, isn't there? It was quiet for a while, and now it's all go. Is that real? A mower with a ethanol digester? That's kind of cool. But
Uncharted area.
we've got an electric mower.
Analysis completed.
But I generally wouldn't be bothered about the clippings. They're so tiny and teeny. Come on, get out of here. We just want to explore. We don't care about no stinking food. These definitely don't have a procedurally generated vibe, do they? They're too planned, too meticulous in their layout. Oh, lots of them. Oh, we got all the water we could want. I might just run back actually and pop that water in the machine. Oh, what? Okay, watch your fall from height, guys. Inventory full. Okay, Oh, that's good. It gets it out of my inventory at least. Right. We'll deal with that in a minute. If you don't, stuff rots if you don't use it, but we'll be able to pop some water in the cooker. Loud. This is a good spot though. Look, you've got loads of water, loads of loud thunder. Wrecked upgrade station. Ooh. So you'll be able to research that. I think when you scan something like that, you can take it back and then research it. That's basically the process. Epoxy. Oh, there's loads of good stuff here. I think, yeah, I think it might be better to go back to the ship, use up some stuff, figure out if we can offload some stuff somewhere. Using the ladders, we're learning already. Come on, Dr. Frankenfurter. So you can see that membrane's depleted, but we've got a bit of water now. Okay, requires a bottle. Let's make some bottles. You lost your bottle.
Printing completed.
Blah, 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 blah. Ah, okay. And there you go. So I think you get the idea. I'm a bit tired now. I think we're going to call it a day and resume the adventure on the next one, where I'm going to check out what remains there. So I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Do lots of exciting things. Maybe drink a few beers. One's enough for me. Already tipsy. And yeah, just do whatever you want to do and be happy doing it. What more could you hope for? And I'm gonna say bye 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 bye.